Abbott is a supporter of the WEF. This is a setup. Yep. Can't believe I missed that. I didn't know he was a supporter of the WEF. I just knew that if they were busing them into the middle of the country 2 years ago instead of, and they've been doing it continuously, right? And too many people get hung up on the fact that, no, our state can't handle it. We're sending them to the sanctuary cities. So then those governors look like great governors. But when I realized what Trump was saying with the whole, that you can declare an invasion and deport all of them, it's like, why didn't they do it? Because they're helping the WEF. They're helping the UN. So, and there's something else going on I'm going to show in a minute, and it's... So just think about the people that are up. It's really just we, the American people, the average Americans, because most of all of your CEOs, all of your healthcare system, all of your universities, and again, I mean all of them, because there may be some of them that here, like I had gotten this today from Hillsdale College, okay? And I was like, wow, and it's probably backwards, but can you see what it says? Lessons from the great, you can see what it says there, cover up. This, and it's Rand Paul is on here because he wrote that book about. So this is from Hillsdale College. Now most people look at Hillsdale as they're a conservative college. Yep. So do you see this camera here? Yeah, it's an AI camera. Audio and video. They're putting them in all these different operating rooms, but they're going to be putting them everywhere in the hospitals. Most people, where these are going up, staff is having problems with it, but they'll convince the staff of it. They're bringing it in under safety and efficiency. Always the same bullshit. Healthcare brings stuff that's no good in on. But this is, not to scare people, this is how the digital gulag takes place. Because you may say to yourself, well, my employer has a right to keep me on constant video and audio. Okay. But then when you leave work, you may think that, okay, now I'm free, which all of that is very un-American. But let's just say that you're okay with that. And believe, I work in a place that has these, okay? It's very uncomfortable. There's no teamwork. It's sad and it's sick because psychopaths are behind all this. That is not an exaggeration. Psychopaths are behind this. And they happen to have, some of them have to have some nurses' licenses and medical license and a whole bunch of degrees. And like I said, it's why they don't have a heart. Excuse me. But when you leave work, most people don't pay attention because you're always looking at your phone, right? But look at every time you come up to a stoplight. And if you live in a more rural area, you're not seeing it yet, but people in the cities know. No, you're on video camera all the time. So the only time you're really not on video camera is in your home. Right now, that's how it is. That's what China lives under. So there's a reason that Trump had said recently that if he gets in, he will not allow a digital central bank, because this, along with all the other cameras that we're under all the time, would go hand in hand with the digital central bank, because that would go hand in hand with a ESG social credit score. And for any of you nurses that happen to follow me or see this, just realize that the magnet of nursing was designed to indoctrinate you into accepting governance for a reason, because it's all through the UN's Sustainable Development Goal plans. The hospital systems can do whatever they want with this. And when they have you under constant surveillance, except when you're in your house, and even then your phone can listen to you. So then you're under a literal, you're not in America anymore. So, and we're really not. But then when you add the central digital bank, what will happen is, no, we had to take a percentage of your pay this week because we heard you at lunch talking to some colleagues and you don't seem as happy as you should at work. We're not seeing you smile enough. They could take it as far as they want. People that will do this are psychopaths. Believe me, that's what they do in China. I know it very, very well. For a few years, I read books. I was fascinated by it, not in a good way, but just what that must be like. I've thought about it long before 2020, long before Trump got into office. And I just would sit back and think, how could they live under that? Not realizing that whole time, well, no, they were slowly putting these in everywhere. Now they're speeding up on this. So this is all playing out like we would already be in this system. And what this is the worst part about it. This is the worst part, what I'm about to say. Is this is designed to intimidate you. Because I work in the place, and they're everywhere you turn, and it's meant to intimidate you. What it's really meant to do is socially engineer you. Because what you will do is you will self-censor. Because you come to realize, no, there's always a camera and an audio near us. Always on me. So I have to always be careful what I say. Talk about a loss of freedom on a level never seen. That's how much these people are psychopaths. The hospital systems at the top, even if you're in a small one, they're psychopaths. Unless they're just not going along with DEI, not going along with this, but there's a ton of people that most staff is not comfortable with this. They're bringing it in under safety and efficiency, and Massachusetts Nursing Association, which is tied to American Nurses Association, which American Nurses Association is supportive of this. They're tied to the UN. The nursing unions in every state may not know that. Even the union officers of your state may not know that. But I'm telling you, this is why I said get away from the unions. They're not your friend. They'll say that, yeah, that staff they're not comfortable with this, but American Nurses Association has been on board with this. So is National Nurses United. So, but at Faulkner Hospital, where they have a union, this is in Massachusetts, Janet Donovan, who's an operating room nurse and a union officer for Massachusetts Nurses Association, told the Globe that hospital staff have not warmed to the idea. They are particularly concerned about whether errors caught on the AI's cameras will be used to discipline nurses. They are not convinced the staff identities will be protected. They won't be. So they say that they make that the AI makes the people in the room look like cartoon and blurs out your face. They can change that whenever they want. They also will tell you that everything gets deleted in 30 days. Yeah, they've said this for years. They don't delete it. We used to have to get consent to audio. Like you could do video, but not audio. This is both. So do you see how then you no longer are free then? And you don't have to be put in a cage. It's an open air prison. And again, I'm not trying to scare people, but just realize this is why people have been saying to speak up. Because once you're in this system, you don't get out of it. You don't, because it's a digital system. I'm experiencing this right now, okay? So ever since I got blocked from American Nurses Association, that's tied to the credentialing board, all of that, I have not been able to get a travel assignment since. Because they know what you do online, then Google controls everything online. AI does through Google. And then you end up having travel assignments come through, but then all of a sudden they're on hold. They can just toy with you. And if you think that you can somehow be good for the AI god, no. These are such psychopaths. They're just looking to get sick people, and they have a bunch of them doing this, that want to control you.